Okay.
In less extreme settings,
Let's pause
night mode
this.
helps bring out the details in the shadows.
Oh, hang on. Oh well. Okay. I was feeding Cicely little pieces of chicken earlier today on the chair here. And she was doing the cutest shit ever, so I'm just going to give it a try now and see if she'll do it. Okay. No, sit. Okay. Give you a little taste. Hey. Easy there. Right? Okay. Here we go. Here comes the cue. Right, like, you talk? No. Talk. Hmm? What? Can you talk? Talk. Oh, honey, talk. What? Oh. Down. Nope, down. Get down. Down. Okay? Good girl. Watch this. Okay, new paw. I usually get her to give me one paw and then I ask for the other one. So she's come up with a shortcut on her own. She just gives them both to me at the same time and doesn't wait to be asked. Hang on, sweetie. Okay. Nope. No. Yeah. Yeah. Ready? Down. Stop. Good girl. Not. Can you talk? Oh, good girl. That was a good talk. Yeah. I almost lost her on Sunday, by the way. Today's Wednesday. And at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, I thought she was having a heart attack or a stroke. And I was an absolute basket case, bawling my eyes out. I thought I was spending the last 30 seconds of her life right there. It was hard. Stop. Yeah. Paw. Other paw. There you go. You did it this time. Hey, you did it for the camera. Oh, what a good girl. Down. Down. Okay, talk. What? Talk. Talk. I wish you guys could see her face. Let me do it this way a little bit. Look at that. What? You paw. Paw. Other paw. There you go. What a champ. Hey, what a champ. Yes, you are, honey. Okay. Up. Well, oh, she got blood work done today, so she's got a patch of skin showing there. Okay. I know. Those are beautiful paws. Those are beautiful paws. Hang on. What? Oh, sweetie. I wish you guys could see her face. I'm going to try and get the camera and do it. Hang on. I don't know if this will work or not, but let's try. Okay. Talk. What? Pause. Your paw. Both. There you go. That's it, honey. It's all gone. I don't know if that worked or not, but not too many people will see this, but the few that do, thank you for looking at it. As you know, she's my best friend. Here, honey. Yes, you are. And her bad eye is getting a little bit worse. Hang on, look there. You see, it's kind of gray. Well, it's a lot gray right here. Got some eye drops that we have to use. When I took her into the vet today, hang on here. Hillary, my vet, said that well, first they did blood work, and then they obviously did an exam, and Hillary told me that eye really should come out, but because they discovered she has a heart murmur, so due to the heart murmur, they don't want to do the ow, Cicely, what are you doing? Look what she's doing here. Hey, are you okay there? Hey, look, are you getting comfortable? It doesn't look comfortable. This is where she usually is, right in between my knees there, right there. Come on, get in there, honey. Lay down. Okay, come on. There's no more chicken there. Lay down. Lay down. Come on, lay down. That's my girl. You lay down? Come on, lay down. Lay down, honey. Are you all done being cute? Hey, you done? Okay, let me finish. So yes, they said they don't want to take the eye out because of the heart murmur. So yeah, we're gonna treat it with the eye drops. She's busy being very cute right now, aren't you, baby? Hey, yes you are. Look at that baby. I hope I get to keep her for at least 3 or 4 more years. She's 12, and she just means everything to me. If it weren't for this little girl, I wouldn't be alive today. She has saved me. Yeah, she saved me. She's my best friend. So yes, I guess I'm happy she gets to keep the eye, but as long as it's not painful, not hurting her, then I don't care what it looks like. And actually, I wouldn't care what it looked like if they took it out. I mean, they cut the eyelashes on both upper and lower eyelids right off, and that's how they keep the eye closed, is that they stitch those 2 open wounds together, and it keeps, it heals, and that's how the eye stays closed. So I would just get her a cute pirate eye patch and she'd be good to go. So yes, we're going to treat that, and they don't think she had a stroke or a heart attack. When I first brought her in, though, and explained everything, Hillary thought it sounded like she had a stroke. I thought she had a seizure because she had one about 6 or 7 years ago, and I was making toast at my little table. I was standing up, and she was beside, right down at my feet, hoping for a crumb or waiting for me to give her a little bit of my toast, and she just started to wobble back and forth, and she fell over, and that was it. She was limp. Her eyes were open, but there was nothing there. It was just a vacant, like she was gone. And I thought she died. And I picked her up and I put her on my bed, and I was screaming at her and screaming at her. I was shaking her a little bit. I was terrified. Anyway, she started to come around, and yeah, so that was I think around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, so I had to do an emergency visit. Now, this happened with Cicely this Sunday. What happened was she was under the blankets with me in bed, where she always is, and she lays up against my left side, right up against my ribs on the left side. She always stays there. And I felt her trying to get out from under the blankets, and she couldn't do it. So I thought maybe she was just stuck. So I lifted up the blanket and I pulled her out, and I set her down on. went to set her down on her feet, beside me on the other side in the bed. And she just collapsed. Her legs weren't working, and I picked her up again. Oh, and her jaw was hanging wide open. And I picked her up again, and I put her on her feet, and they just weren't working, and I knew something was horribly, horribly wrong. And, well, yeah, so I immediately got out of bed, and I tried to get her to stand, and tried, and then I got so emotional. I was losing it. I just lost it. I was crying uncontrollably. Sobbing would be polite to say, and shaking, and like I said, I thought I was watching my dog die. So at about 7 o'clock in the morning, actually I think my 4 o'clock in the morning thing might be wrong, because it was it must have been about 6:30 that it happened, because at 7 o'clock in the morning I called the last person you would think, is I called my ex-girlfriend that broke up with me. Actually, Sunday was 2 weeks to the day. We're still on talking terms. She's a wonderful lady. She just needed to do her own thing, and I want her to be happy. So I hadn't talked to her since she broke up with me, because obviously she needed time and space, so I wanted to give it to her, but I was really scared about my dog, and my ex-girlfriend is an animal person, and is into horses, and I figured she might know a way to get in touch with a vet, that a back door to get in touch with them, because all the vets in my town all decide, not all of them, my vet didn't want to do it. There's 7 clinics in Perry Sound, and 6 of them decided that they no longer want to do emergency calls on the weekends, and they don't want to do emergency calls or any work after 5:30 in the evening. So after 5:30 in the evenings on weekdays, there's nothing. People in my town, Perry Sound, Ontario, have no help for their animals whatsoever past 5:30, and on Saturday and Sunday, nothing even during the day. You call any of the vets in Perry Sound and you get an answering service, and they say you have to go to Barrie, which is an hour and a half away. So if there was a snowstorm, or if you're a senior and you can't drive, or you don't have a car, or you just can't drive, period, for whatever reason, you're screwed. And say your dog got hit by a car, your cat, and the quicker you get them to a hospital, the quicker they can get saved. So you might be able to get your animal to the vet here in 15 minutes, whereas an hour and a half to get to Barrie, and then even trying to find the vet, there's a good chance that your animal would be dead. So when I post this video, I hope the other clinics that decided to do this get to see it, and I hope you know how disgusted many of the people in this town are with you. I've talked with several people, and they've told me, well, since I have to go out of town for my emergency visits, I may as well take my dog or cat out of town for their shots, for their other vet visits, whatever they need to do. So I think it's going to bite you in the ass. You're going to lose money, and I think it's incredibly cruel that you're doing that to the people that have supported you years after years after years, and the thousands of dollars I've spent on my dog at one particular clinic. To do that is just, I don't understand how you guys could all do this. There was one vet that didn't want to do it, and ended up bearing the responsibility of looking after the entire town after hours, and the vet just couldn't do it anymore. So that's sad. So anyways, I got the blood work done today. I found out she has a heart murmur and a slightly enlarged heart, which apparently is kind of normal for these small dogs when they get older. So yeah, I have to wait to get the blood work results, and so that's kind of where I am. So heart attack, stroke, seizure, not sure. And it's happened twice. It happened Sunday, and then it happened yesterday. So I just hope I get to keep her longer, because she's my best friend. Everything. She's everything to me. I mean, that's where she is all the time. I don't work anymore, and when I'm in my chair, that's where she is, without fail. Other times she'll come up and she'll lay behind my neck here and just wrap herself around my shoulders, and I'll hear her take in a huge breath of air, and she'll just sigh, and I know that I know she's happy. And when I go to bed, she's there with me. She'll get up on my chest. It's a routine we have, actually. She'll get up on my chest as soon as my head hits the pillow. She's literally bouncing around waiting for my head to hit the pillow, all excited. She jumps up on my chest, and she just starts licking my face. And she'll paw at me, and she's licking my face, and she'll do it for 10 minutes. Just nonstop licking my face, and I love it. It grosses other people out, but I just love it. Oh, Alexa's telling me something. Alexa, cancel.
This is a
Alexa,
reminder.
cancel. My Alexa is acting up, so I think I'm going to reset it. So anyways, yeah, for 12 years, that's been our routine, and I want it to continue. So that's it. I don't know if I'll post an update. I don't even know if anybody will watch the video, but that's it. About 6 months ago, I had to spend $1,500 on her. She had to have emergency surgery. So I mean, I'm on disability, but when you love something that much, you find a way. And between, I had money for a month. I had my month's worth of food money. I used that. I borrowed $500 from my mom and an online friend that I've spoken with every day for 7 years. Never met her. She lives in Manitoba. I told her what was going on, and she offered to lend me money, and I said no. Like, I really did appreciate it, but you don't want to borrow money from friends. And anyways, she kept insisting, and I kept saying no, and she ended up sending me an email transfer for $500, and I had to swallow my pride and take it. And who does that? I've never met her face to face, but we've spoken with each other, and another lady. All three of us talk every day, and we've been doing it for just over 7 years. So I've actually paid off 200 of that. I got another 300 to go. But I'm just fantastic person to do that. She genuinely cares for me, genuinely cares for my dog, and so does my other friend. You guys know who you are. So, and I love you both. Thank you. That's it. I'll sign off with this, and if anybody really wants to know how she's doing, leave a comment, and I'll reply. Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.